Hey everybody, welcome back to Guys Night Lab. I'm Jesus, and welcome to another edition of 5-Minute Movie Reviews. Before we get started, I just kind of want to catch you guys up, and I know it's been a minute. It's been a few months. It's been about 6 months since I've put anything out on the channel. I was feeling, I was like, do I even have to say anything? But, I have about 500 subscribers, or a little more than 500. And there are a few of you that were, commenting and watching the videos. So I figured, why not? If anyone's even, checking out the channel or not. But, yeah, my wife, unfortunately, got a breast cancer in December. And just kind of been dealing with that these last 6 months. She did chemo, and she's doing great and kind of getting through it, and yeah, that's where I've been. But yeah, so things are getting better, and yeah, I just I think it's time to get back and start reviewing some movies and doing stuff again. So thanks everyone for their encouraging words and stuff that has been there and that has known about what's been going on. So we really appreciate that. But anyways, back to Guys Night Lab. I'm back, and I'm going to try to do some movie reviews for the summer. And so, yeah, let's get to it. So on today's episode, we're going to be talking about a movie I saw. A movie just came out called Ballerina. Ballerina is a movie. It's from the world of John Wick, and it stars Anna de Armas, I think is how you say her name. And Keanu Reeves is in it. Ian McShane, who's Winston. Gabriel Burns. It has a lot of the same characters from John Wick, obviously the universe, and then some new characters. And this review is going to be there's going to be some spoilers on this review. So just a heads up, if you have not seen the movie, there are some spoilers on here. I'll try to give you like a 3, 2, 1 before I say anything, but there are spoilers on this review for Ballerina. So John Wick, let's break this down. John Wick in itself, that movie was amazing because it just shows this aura or this lore of who John Wick is. And the first movie did an amazing job because no one knows who John Wick is, but he's presented as like this total like badass. Like you don't mess with him. And it's kind of like he must have been like this amazing guy. And he's just this unstoppable force, the Baba Yaga and stuff like that. And then it just the lore and the universe keeps building from John Wick 1 to John Wick 2, John Wick 3. And people love this because this is like an action movie. And if you think about like, 80s action and 80s, 90s actions, man, like Schwarzenegger, Stallone, Bruce Willis, even like Eddie Murphy in the Beverly Hills Cops, the Lethal Weapon series, there hasn't been a lot of, action stars since like the 90s. Maybe some movies in the 2000s, like with Jason Statham's kind of like the main, him, maybe Vin Diesel, The Rock, or whatever. But there hasn't been a lot of like main action movies, like guy action movies that are fueled and fire and stuff like that. But John Wick was that movie that, it was the movie that came out and everyone loved it. So then now we're going with Ballerina. And so here's the thing. This is like where the contrast goes, because if we're talking about operable like in the shooting gallery and the shooting training session and everything, and so she kind of has to save this little girl from a cult, which I thought actually Wick, he's John freaking Wick. So but I think, like I said, they started to do that and then they just nothing big to write home about, but it was an entertaining action movie. But so yeah, but anyways, this is Jesus with 5-minute movie reviews, even though this review is like 15 minutes, but yeah, anyways, once again, thank you for bearing with me, and I'm back, and I will be reviewing some blockbuster movies this summer. 28 Years Later is coming out. What's the big Fantastic Four? A lot of other ones. Megan. So yeah. Anyways, I hope everyone out there has a great summer and is safe. If you graduated, congratulations. My son's graduating from elementary school, going to middle school, and like I said, my wife is on the mend and everything. So thank you to everyone that was there to support us on our GoFundMe and just being there for us, and that's still there for us. So I appreciate all you guys, and take care, and I'll catch you in the next review. All right, bye.